Hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of Dad and Andrew's Garage. Today, we have the Hot Wheels Ferrari 308 GTB. Yes, it's our first supercar. What do you think, Andrew?
Yep, classic supercar that's seen some better days.
Well, let's get it up on the turntable and see what we've got to work with. All right, folks, here we are. It's our Italian supercar. And we've chosen this one for my family that's over in Italy right now, coping with a situation and trying their best to get through it. So this one's for you folks. Yeah, we have the Ferrari 308 GTB. It's actually a 2004 run, and that's the year this casting was retired. It's part of the Final Run series, as you can see. That's why there's an 04 on the number pad. So yeah, there looks like we've got a bit to work with here. What do you think, Andrew?
Yeah, it looks pretty destroyed. Wheels are bent, and I'm thinking we could probably lower the stance on it.
We probably can. Definitely have to change the wheels and work some new paint out. So we will see about getting to work on this and trying to turn this Ferrari into a flying Ferrari. What do you say, son?
Yes, let's do it.
Okay, we'll get to restoring. All right, everyone, let's see what we have to work with. I've already drilled the posts, so we'll take this apart. And the body seems okay. Of course, just a bit of scuffs and some scratching here. But once we strip it down, we'll put a new paint job on it. It should look pretty good. I've already drilled and tapped the posts, so they'll accept our screws. So it should look pretty good. The glass is in fairly good condition here. So maybe a little bit of a buff and polish on that will be good. And interior, once again, just a little dirty. Needs a little clean. That's about it. Maybe we'll paint it. All depends on the colors. We got the vents on the back, so that should be pretty neat. Yeah, not too bad. Not the most detailed, but interesting enough. And, yep, we got the base. So we'll have to change the tires on that, of course. There we go. Hot Wheels. And, yep, I think that is not too bad. There we go. So, I think a little bit of get into the stripper next. And the paint shop. And, yeah, this should be over pretty well. I think we should get this done pretty quickly. Hopefully, anyway. All right, off to the stripper. All right, folks. Time for the old 1850 stripper. Let's see, we get some on here. Ooh, there we are. Whoa, all right. And, good Lord. Doesn't want to let, there we go. Didn't want to let go. All right, so make sure we get a good, healthy helping of all of this on. I'll flip it over. Get a lot inside as well. And make sure that it's evenly sourced here. There we go. And this stuff works pretty well. I'll just let it sit for a little while. And we'll get back to it and strip it down. And we'll give it, see how much more work it needs on the body. Well, this stuff worked very well. Holy smoke, that's it. Everything's coming off really nicely. Let's see if it's coming off the same underneath. Oh, yeah. Looks like it's a good job. Well, what we'll do is we'll finish wiping all this off. And then we'll buff it down. And then bring to the paint booth. But first we'll have to work on the chassis. All right, well, as you can see, we've gotten rid of the old tires. And we made the channel a little deeper so it can accept this axle tube, which we'll put in. And hopefully, bang, it will sit right in there. And we'll glue it in. And that should work with the tires. And you can also see that the casting turned out really well. So once we shine this up, give it a bit of a buff in the wire wheel brush, and then some steel wool and the like, I think we should be ready for paint on this. So let's get to work and start fixing everything up. All right, folks. Well, we did a nice shine up on the base, on the chassis here. And we put in the axle tubes. We also put in, I used dress pins with some bearings to get the red lines on. And I've got these lovely red wine wheels here from the Redline shop, and they do a really awesome job on these. And that allows this vehicle now to roll really well. So now we'll probably go to the paint booth and throw some primer on the body. All right, folks, and here's the body with a nice coat of our Warren Sealer white primer. We'll let this dry for about a day and then probably tape it off and start with the rest of the paint job. But I think she looks pretty good. It really is a nice casting once we fixed it up. And yeah, so we'll start masking probably tomorrow and see how we do with mixing some paint. Okay, well, we have our car masked off because we're going to be putting 3 different colors on it. So hopefully this will keep the paint from bleeding, and we'll see the way it turns out when we're done. All right, folks. Well, we've done a little bit of work here on the interior, give it a nice sort of Ferrari looking beige. We've polished up the windshield, and we've done some of the highlights. I did the lights up on the car. So now let's see if we can get ready and put this thing together. Okay, folks, just for comparison purposes, here's what our Ferrari looked like before we restored it. As you can see, it was pretty rough, but I think now it's going to look pretty sweet. What do you think, son?
Yeah, I think it's going to look pretty nice.
Absolutely. Well, let's get ready for the reveal. Okay, folks, and here we are. The Ferrari 308 GTB. What do you think, son?
Looks pretty glittery and sick.
It certainly does. We gave this thing a brand new paint job in the tricolore, or 3 colors of the Italian flag, red, white, and green. And we have also done the interior up, looking a little more beige, like Ferrari should. And we've given it some pretty neat red line Hot Wheel tires. Yes, we put a lot of work into this, and once again, this was sort of in honor of my family over there in Italy, making a good go of a bad situation. Hopefully everyone is doing well. So, once again, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed watching the video as much as we enjoyed building the car. So everyone stay safe, and Viva Italia!
Thank you for watching Dynamics Garage, and like and subscribe.
Right on, folks, you heard the man. Take care, and stay safe.